Welcome to Conversations in English. I'm Bob.
And I'm Martha. Today, you will practice understanding a real American English conversation about airport travel. Listen carefully because we will test your listening skills at the end.
That's right, Martha. We're going to take you through a typical airport experience, from checking in your luggage to boarding your flight.
Exactly. And we'll focus on the most important vocabulary and phrases you'll actually hear and use. So let's start our journey. Bob, imagine you're at the airport check-in counter.
Good morning. How can I help you today?
Hi, I need to check in for my flight to Los Angeles. Here's my passport.
Thank you. Let me pull up your reservation. Okay, I see you here. Do you have any bags to check today?
Yes, I have one suitcase to check, and I'll keep this small bag as my carry-on.
Perfect. Please place your suitcase on the scale. Great, it's within the weight limit. Here's your boarding pass. Your gate is B12, and boarding begins at 2:30 p.m.
Thank you so much. What time should I be at the gate?
I recommend arriving at your gate about 30 minutes before boarding starts. Have a great flight.
That was a typical check-in conversation. Did you notice how naturally we used those key vocabulary words?
Absolutely. Now let's move to airport security. This time, Martha, you'll be the TSA agent and I'll be the passenger going through security.
Next, please have your boarding pass and ID ready.
Here you go.
Thank you. Are you carrying any liquids in your carry-on bag?
Just a small bottle of shampoo and toothpaste in my toiletry bag.
That's fine. Please remove your shoes, belt, and any electronics larger than a phone. Place everything in the bins.
Okay, done.
Now, step through the scanner with your arms raised above your head. Perfect. You can collect your belongings and put your shoes back on. Have a safe flight.
Thank you. Now let's move to the boarding gate for our final scene. Martha, let's hear those typical gate announcements.
Right. I'll be the gate agent making announcements. Attention passengers on flight 447 to Los Angeles. We will begin boarding in approximately 15 minutes. Please have your boarding pass ready and form a line according to your boarding group number. Now boarding flight 447 to Los Angeles. We're starting with first-class passengers and those needing extra assistance. Please have your boarding pass ready.
And here's the final call.
This is the final boarding call for flight 447 to Los Angeles, departing from gate B12. All remaining passengers should board immediately.
Perfect. Those were very realistic airport conversations. Now let's break down the key vocabulary that English learners need to know.
Exactly. Let's start with boarding pass. This is the document you get when you check in, and it shows your seat number, gate number, and boarding time.
Right. You need your boarding pass to get through security and to board the plane. Next, we have carry-on.
That's the small bag you can take with you on the airplane and put in the overhead compartment or under your seat. It's different from checked luggage, which goes in the cargo area of the plane.
Exactly. And finally, gate. That's the specific area where you wait to board your airplane. Each gate has a number, like gate B12 in our example.
Perfect explanation. Now, let's test your listening skills. I'm going to ask you 3 questions about our airport conversations. Listen carefully and try to answer.
Question 1. What was the destination city in our check-in conversation?
Think about it for a moment. The answer is Los Angeles.
Question 2. What gate number did we mention in our conversations?
The answer is gate B12. Great job if you got that.
What time did boarding begin?
The answer is 2:30 p.m. How did you do on our listening quiz? But wait, there are many more important airport terms you should know. Let me share some additional vocabulary that you'll definitely encounter during your travels.
Absolutely. Let's start with departure and arrival. Departure refers to when your flight leaves, while arrival is when your flight lands at the destination. You'll see these times on your boarding pass and hear them in announcements.
That's right. Another crucial term is layover or connecting flight. A layover means you have to change planes during your journey. For example, if you're flying from New York to Tokyo with a layover in Los Angeles, you'll land in LA, get off the first plane, and board a second plane to Tokyo.
Great explanation, Martha. Now let's talk about overhead compartment and under the seat. The overhead compartment is the storage space above your head in the airplane where you put your carry-on bag. If your bag is too big for the overhead compartment, you might need to put it under the seat in front of you.
Baggage claim. After your flight lands, you go to baggage claim to pick up the suitcases you checked in at the beginning of your journey. Each baggage claim area has a number that corresponds to your flight, so make sure you go to the right one.
Perfect. And let's not forget about customs and immigration. Immigration is where you show your passport when entering a new country. Customs is where you declare any items you're bringing into the country. You might hear phrases like, anything to declare? Or, please proceed to the green line if you have nothing to declare.
Excellent vocabulary, Bob. Now that we've covered these terms, let's practice another common airport situation. What happens after you land? You need to go through customs and pick up your luggage. Let's role play this scenario.
Great idea. First, let's start at baggage claim. Martha, I'll be a confused passenger and you can be a helpful airport employee. Excuse me, I can't find my suitcase. I've been waiting at Carousel 3 for 20 minutes, but it hasn't appeared.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Can I see your baggage claim ticket? Let me check. Oh, I see the problem. Flight 447 from New York is actually at Carousel 5, not Carousel 3. The electronic sign might not have been updated yet.
Oh no, thank you so much. Should I go to Carousel 5 now?
Yes, exactly. Just follow the signs to Carousel 5. The bags should still be coming out. If you have any more problems, there's a lost baggage counter right next to Carousel 7. Good luck.
Perfect. Now let's move to customs. Martha, you'll be the customs officer, and I'll be the passenger coming through with my luggage.
Welcome to the United States. May I see your passport and customs declaration form, please?
Here you go, officer.
Thank you. What's the purpose of your visit today?
I'm here for vacation. I'm visiting some friends in California for 2 weeks.
Are you carrying any food items, alcohol, or gifts that you need to declare?
Just some chocolates from my home country as gifts for my friends. Nothing else to declare.
That sounds fine. The total value is under $100, so there's no duty to pay. Welcome to the United States, and enjoy your vacation.
Excellent roleplay, Martha. Now, let me share some important cultural tips about American airports that will help you navigate them more confidently.
That's a great idea, Bob. First tip. Americans typically stand on the right side of moving walkways and escalators. If you want to walk up the escalator or along the moving walkway, use the left side. This helps keep traffic flowing smoothly.
Another important tip, American airport security is quite strict, so arrive early. For domestic flights, arrive at least 90 minutes before departure. For international flights, arrive 2 to 3 hours early. Security lines can be very long, especially during busy travel periods like holidays.
Here's something that surprises many international travelers. You can bring an empty water bottle through security and fill it up at water fountains or filling stations after security. This saves money since airport food and drinks are expensive. Most major airports now have water bottle filling stations throughout the terminals.
And here's a politeness tip. Americans generally form orderly lines, called queues, when waiting for things like security, boarding, or customer service. Don't try to cut in line or push ahead. It's considered very rude. If you're not sure where the line starts, just ask someone, "Excuse me, is this the end of the line?"
Excellent cultural advice, Bob. Now let's expand our listening practice. This time, I'm going to read you a longer announcement that you might hear at an American airport, and then we'll test your comprehension with more detailed questions.
Attention passengers. Due to weather conditions in Chicago, Flight 892 to Chicago O'Hare, originally scheduled to depart at 3:15 p.m. from Gate C14, has been delayed until 4:45 p.m. Passengers on this flight should remain in the gate area for further updates. We apologize for any inconvenience and thank you for your patience.
Now let me ask you some questions about that announcement. Question 1. What was the reason for the flight delay?
The answer is weather conditions in Chicago. This is a common cause of flight delays.
What was the original departure time and what is the new departure time?
The original departure time was 3:15 p.m. and the new departure time is 4:45 p.m. That's a delay of 1 hour and 30 minutes.
What advice did the announcement give to passengers on this flight?
The announcement advised passengers to remain in the gate area for further updates. This is important because gate changes or additional delays could be announced.
My flight has been delayed.
Where is the baggage claim area?
I would like to upgrade to business class.
Is there free Wi-Fi in the airport?
Can you help me find my connecting flight?
Great pronunciation practice, everyone. Now let's talk about common airport problems and how to handle them. Martha, what's the most common issue that travelers face?
Flight delays are definitely the most common problem, Bob. When this happens, here's what you should do. First, check the departure boards regularly for updates. Second, ask the gate agent about meal vouchers if your delay is more than 3 hours. Third, if you have a connecting flight, ask about rebooking options immediately.
Excellent advice. Another common problem is lost or delayed luggage. If your suitcase doesn't appear at baggage claim, don't panic. Go immediately to the lost baggage counter. They're usually located near the baggage claim area. Have your baggage claim ticket and boarding pass ready. The airline will give you a reference number to track your luggage.
And what about missed connections? This can be really stressful for travelers. If you miss your connecting flight, go directly to the airline's customer service desk or gate for your next flight. Don't leave the secure area of the airport if you can avoid it. The airline will usually rebook you on the next available flight at no extra charge if the delay wasn't your fault.
That covers the most common airport problems you might encounter. With all this vocabulary and these practical tips, you should feel much more confident navigating American airports.
Absolutely. Well, that brings us to the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for listening to Conversations in English. We hope today's airport travel episode helped you feel more confident about using English in real-life situations.
We hope to see you in our next episode. And please, leave us your conversation topic ideas in the comments. What situations would you like us to help you practice?
Until next time, keep practicing your English. Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.